Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Indie Impressions. My name is Nick and today we're checking out Platformines. This is the Trial of Doom demo. I look at it more like a preview version of the game. As far as I know, the demo is many hours long, and when you see exactly what this thing's about, it's probably not going to feel so much like a demo. Anyway, this is a side-scrolling platformer slash shooter slash RPG slash exploration slash maybe metroidvania style procedurally generated action game. I know it's like all the genres. But this is the exact type of thing that I would have liked to have seen a long time ago, and I'm really glad to see that somebody finally came and made it. And I've seen this this game floating around for quite a while, and I owe the developers an apology. They've asked me to do this video now for a month or so, or maybe longer, and I just kept getting other things in the way, but I figured it's finally time. Let's do this. So they want to have this end up on Greenlight, and hopefully, barring some positive impressions, which I have a feeling we're going to be finding in a moment, we're going to help them achieve that if possible. So I'm using my Xbox 360 controller, and those are my controls. I'm just sort of getting acclimated here myself. I haven't actually tried this yet. These are going to be my true blind first impressions. And I have to say the first impressions of this menu screen seem pretty positive. This is a pretty well polished looking endeavor so far. I have to say though, the sound was extremely loud, and the installer didn't actually give me any options as to where I wanted to install my game, which is a little pet peeve of mine, but certainly not that big of a deal. So there's also achievements, and I'm not going to go through all of them, but I assume I'm going to be getting hopefully a lot of those, which is going to give this demo quite a bit of replay value. So let's create a new game. What is this? Different names will generate different worlds. Type a name and press enter. Let's just type Mar. See what that gives us. Alright, so now we get to create a character. Wow, we could make some pretty interesting characters here, huh? Do I want to be a guy or do I want to be a gal? The guys look pretty ridiculous too. That looks like the guy from what was it, that carnival fighting game I played a little while back, with that hairstyle specifically. I also noticed this is... Wow, okay, it's actually very customizable, which is pretty awesome. Now I look like a Simpsons character. I look like Sideshow Bob. But I'm loving the Metal Slug style influence looking thing here. Do I want to be big eyes? Maybe a bandit mask? Duke Nukem haircut? I have a feeling I could probably play with this for quite a while. That is a creepy nose. I think I want that mustache. Make myself look very intense. Oh yeah, that's kind of nice. I also probably don't want yellow or blonde hair. Not that there's anything wrong with that, just not my preference for the moment, I guess. Go with brown. Alright, that looks fairly competent, I suppose. Oh man, I could be shirtless. I could be pantless. Will we do some naked gunning? I don't know if I want to do that, though. Catch that random reference there? Anyway, let's start this up. It's a tough world down there. The Robo-Dig has been almost destroyed. I don't know what a Robo-Dig is. Just explore the mines and gather the necessary materials to rebuild it. Find some treasures and trade it for weaponry. Good luck. So in order to get through this game, we're going to have to explore a procedurally generated world, which will get a map as we go. There's going to be some awesome pixel art, and hopefully some cool NPCs and tons of guns. I have read there are dozens of things, if no, actually more like hundreds, maybe millions? I don't know. I'm not sure how it generates the guns yet, we're gonna see, but it said it was making a claim of like something like bajillions of guns. So we're doing the Borderlands angle, I suppose. I am Master Tip Man. I am going to teach you basics on how to survive in the mines. Shopping. First go to a shop, the shop, and grab a better energy belt than the one you have. So there's my shield, I guess. You are equipped with boots that can jump 5 times. That's a lot of times. 5 times to jump? Jump up there to access a shop. Alright, well I guess that makes getting out of here a little bit easier now that I know that. Probably not likely to run into too much falling damage like that then either. So I've got a crappy gun and a cyanide pill so far. So in the shop you can use left and right switch between your backpack and the shop list. Fair enough. Go to left, select first belt sells for $0 free, and press the buy button to acquire it. We can do this. Provided it lets me control the game. Oh, okay. There we go. Alright, X button to buy. You're going to see your new belt filling up with energy. Now is a good time to save your progression. Go and save at the save computer. Alright, there we go. So I'm full of health and vigor and youthful excitement. Progression saved. You need firepower. Current gun is crap. Yeah, by definition. There is a very nice pistol in the safe. Find your way to the safe on the other side. I've just saved Mar. Okay. I'm gonna have to get used to... Oh, there is falling damage. That seems a little strange. Yeah, that gun really is bad. Press X. Alright, we've got a less crappy pistol in here. And let's grab it. Good, just need to put the pistol inside your backpack and open your inventory, equip your brand new pistol. Inventory's Y. Yeah, I get it. I probably don't need it to be holding my hand that hard. Which is kind of bad for me to say, considering I need that, like, badly for every time I play a game. Now you can see the little yellow hand in front of your new pistol, meaning it is equipped. This is your current weapon. You look pretty dangerous now. Go through the portal, exit home, and enter the deadly mines. Alright, let's do this. But first, I just want to see what's going on up here. Oh, look at that fog going on. That's kind of cool. I don't know. I don't feel very dangerous. Alright, using the map, you can teleport from your home to any already discovered portals in the mines. Time to go explore the mines and have some fun. Sounds like a plan, man. Alright, let's teleport in. Oh, that's the portal? Okay. Oh, I get it. Okay, there's nothing really separating me from it. What did I just get? Something. I don't know if you can see it, but every, I don't know, like 30 seconds to 45 seconds or so, there seems to be some kind of flash that happens, which may just be Fraps being a little weird. Oh, it took a little damage there, but I think I'm going to be okay. Yeah, I don't even know if you can see that, but on my end, I'm seeing, like, the whole screen. Whoa, that thing's creepy. The whole screen seems to, flash black for a moment. I think I just killed Bob Ross. That's kind of a strange feeling. I don't know what's up with these little guys. They're kind of cute, though. And there's something that looks like a womp. You go platform? What are you trying to do? So it looks like there's a lot of ways to take damage in these mines. And I'm hoping that as we progress, we may be able to unlock, I don't know, some kind of boots that make me not take so much falling damage. Wasn't there another... Oh, there it is. I thought there was another I probably don't even need the platform. I can jump 5 freaking times. Alright, we've got some, like, Super Meat Boy-esque saw blades or something going on in here. On a mission. You know, I have a serious mission for you. Robo-dig block cannons are scattered throughout the mine. You should go get the current cannon located on the map. Press right bumper. You can also use the distance sensor on the HUD bar to locate it. Okay. Yeah, I'm clearly not going in the correct direction here, which is fine. I was just kind of getting acclimated to how the game feels. And so far, I have to say it feels pretty good. The art's pretty much spot on. I'm really enjoying that. The controls feel nice. Oh, crap. We got a guy with a bag over his head. Faust! Got you. Alright, I should probably head in the general... Oh, crap. Gem can restore some of your energy. You have lost about half your energy. You can use a gem from your bag to gain back some energy. Open your inventory, select a gem, press the Add Energy button. Might be in trouble here. Alright, got it. I am dead. Okay, I thought that was going okay, but it didn't last very long. Good thing is you have a clone. The bad thing is the insurance company charges you... Okay, somebody's clearly been playing some Borderlands. That's alright, though. So I gotta go back out through here. Teleport back to that. Oh, back to this. And I should be able to get my gun back at least. Is he still at 1 hit away from being dead? I don't know. Maybe. Hard to tell. Just a note for the developers, I don't know if this is something they know about or care about, but when I'm recording this, every so often the game application just seems to really do something strange. It just seems to disappear for a split second, which is what's accounting for that flashing I mentioned earlier. Okay, wow, that was not good. I don't know what I was supposed to do about that. I can't see below me, and there's also fog on top of it. It keeps putting the cursor over that, and then I think I have to move it, but I really don't. And I'm holding down just in case I'm able to do like in Spelunky, where you can view underneath yourself. Doesn't appear that you can. Well, such is the nature of randomly generated gameplay. Oh, a gun. Open your inventory, highlight it. Okay, let's disable that tip, I get it. What did I get? A shotgun? Neat. And a spiky. It's a hairstyle, okay. I don't really want that. So, how do I equip again? X. Right. Just equip a new type of weapon, switch between them with the directionals. Got it. Sounds good. So I think just the fact that this is a procedurally generated game, you're going to run into some moments that might seem quite unfair. And they may actually be quite unfair. It's just what happens. You can't really do much about it. There's no real way to counteract, you know, the randomness by making it balanced, really, as far as I know, unless there's some sort of really, like, high-level game development techniques that I am not privy to. And there very well may be, but I just personally, I don't get too upset when it's like that, as long as it's fairly manageable after a point. Like, you start to learn to expect it, maybe you start to learn, or get new abilities that make it a little easier to cope with. And I am dead again. I'm going to assume this is the type of game where dying a bunch of times is not a huge deal, because you just keep getting better at it, or better weapons which start to compensate for the difficulty level. Jumping 5 times is definitely a factor that will help you compensate for sure. No, no, wait. I'm gonna go down. There we go. Oh, there's nothing worth getting down there, it's just a crystal. Appears to be a portal there. Oh, geez, come on. There really needs to be some invincibility frames, though. That's not a huge deal to ask for, I think. Really doesn't make sense to me that you'll fall down on top of a group of enemies and then just take damage like 20 times in a row. I don't know what I just got. Oh, I got objects. Items you pick up can be sold at the shop. You'll then be able to afford better upgrades. Sounds good. And yes, I am aware that there are crystals. Again, it told me that. A couple of things you have to do. Should come visit me sometimes for extra tips. Don't forget to save your progression often. What's the advantage of saving, though? I'm not really sure. I mean, as long as I'm not quitting the game. Saving was this one, right? Yeah. Alright, what do you want to tell me now? Turn off all tips. Well, it probably needs some tips still, but I'm getting the hang of it, I think. Main menu, okay, options, in-game map with right bumper, got it. Question marks indicate big red chest. That seems like a good thing to know. Mines are filled with a dense fog. As you explore, you uncover the fog. You will always know if you have already been somewhere depending on the presence of the fog. That's a good idea. I like that. Switch between equipped weapons. Select directional pads. Your currently equipped weapons are displayed in the HUD bar. You're browsing through weapons. You'll notice a selection window that some stats with different colors. Alright, well, if you played Borderlands, I think you get the idea. Further from home, the more danger... Oh, wow, so it's going to be much worse, huh? You know you're getting deeper when the fog starts changing color. It means you're entering a harder stratum of the mines. You start dying too much, maybe it's time to step back a little, make some easy cash and upgrade your equipment. Rebuilding Robodig, you should rebuild Robodig so we can escape the mines. Some blocks are still there. Others need to be added using the block cannons. Your inventory can equip... There's a lot of hints. Equip block cannons, just like weapons, switch before them. Okay. Alright, I'm going to leave you for now. This game is very ambitious, I have to say. I'm pretty impressed. Even though a little bit of it might be a little bit on the frustrating side, I'm not really that upset about it, because I'm still getting acclimated. Alright, I don't think there's anything I can really buy there. Okay. Not really that worried about it. I hardly have anything anyway. Strange, though, that it didn't force there to be a block underneath these teleporters. That's a little bit on the annoying side. You never know what you're going to teleport into if you forget. Okay, I didn't even realize, but the fog is actually literally disappearing as I go through it. That's nice. So every individual block contains fog. I quite like the enemy design on that guy. He's sufficiently quite creepy. Or at least strange. I don't know, maybe creepy's not the right word. It's really hard to move around or do anything, though, when everything is trying to kill me this fast. I would have expected perhaps a little bit more background music, given that the title screen was actually quite vibrant in that presentation element. Oh, geez. Alright, I found another portal. I'm actually just getting further away from my goal, I believe, so let's go back here. And hopefully by now you're getting the idea of what I meant when I said, like, slightly Metroidvania-esque. You know, all the exploration and stuff. And there's our map, by the way, in case you needed to see that. I believe this is more the correct way to... Oh, that's bad. Okay, I thought maybe that was for me. Got an evil sentry gun. I don't know which I'd rather have. Like, if you get hit, should you be knocked back, like Mega Man style? Or would you rather have it be the way it is now and just keep taking damage a bunch of times in a row? Which doesn't really seem right either. I'm really glad there's not ammo specifically, like each... Oh, okay, you can see your distance with that shield thing. Each time you shoot, yes, you do use ammo, but it's not like you have to keep buying ammo. Which was always one of the more annoying things about Borderlands, constantly having to buy your ammo when you just run right through it. I knew I was going to get killed here. Whatever. Not that worried about it. Let's go back. I'll give it to him. Definitely seems challenging. Just don't know how fair, though. I mean, it's really a lot of just getting hit for silly reasons. It's not like you have, like, a dodge. And also, stuff's just, like, appearing and disappearing through the walls and junk, which doesn't really seem that fair either. Okay, I'm a shotgun master. That seemed kind of fast, actually. Also, the saw blades seem to block my bullets, but don't hurt the enemies, and I can go through them and take tons of damage, so... I don't know, balancing? Maybe this stuff still needs to get worked out. Like I said, this game is still not officially released yet. They are working on a final release date and price. So who knows what could happen, and the goal is just to perhaps end up on Greenlight. I could easily see this being the type of game that I could end up spending quite a few hours with some friends. But as far as at this moment, I'm not particularly sure what the multiplayer options are, if there are even any. Let's check out our... Oh, I forgot I have a machine gun here I probably should equip, since I have a slot specifically for that. Probably be more useful. And some of my complaints might also be remedied just by getting better guns and equipment, so I can't really be too upset yet, since we're still very early in the game. So how do we restore energy? We gotta hit X here. And that does not restore very much energy. That one seems to do a little better. Seems like at the earlier stages in the game, it almost doesn't even matter if you restore your energy. You might as well just not. Whoa, okay, is this... I think this is where we're trying to go. And that's not what I meant to do, but that's okay. So this is our goal. Yeah, we've got a Robo-Dig block cannon. And he's now updating our map with the next block cannon to find. I guess that's cool. So let's grab whatever this is. Man, the fog is so freaking dense here, you can't see like an inch in front of you. Back to our menu. Do I have to equip the Robo-Dig block cannon? There it is. I don't know how to equip it, though. There are 9 cannons to be found. Look at your sensor next to get a direction next cannon to find. Okay. Figured it would go in, like, the bazooka slot or something, but apparently it's already equipped. Just trying to see, maybe it's a different button or something. No, that's map. Both triggers seem to be shoot. Whatever, I'll figure it out later. I'm sure it's there somewhere. I almost feel like I should have some kind of a melee attack for when I get awfully close to enemies. Maybe a bit on the useful side, considering how often that seems to happen, and it should probably auto-attack, because most of the time I get hit, I have no idea that I'm getting hit until I already am. I don't know, this seems like a lot of fog, too. Like, I get when it's obscuring the vision for, like, long-term vision, but I feel like the maximum distance that my shield radius goes to should be, like, the standard and always, like, de facto position as far as exploration goes. I'm already kind of lost now. Okay, I was just right up there. But, I mean, it does encourage exploration. I just think maybe it's also a little bit prohibitive to have it be that stringent as far as not being able to see. The gunplay also feels a bit on the weak side. I was expecting much more exaggerated explosions and, you know, explosive types of art animations and things. Something like maybe Broforce. Broforce did the gunplay so right. And I think if anything, that would really go a long way to making there be a little bit more impact. Because right now, it just sort of feels like, I don't know, like I'm shooting spitballs or something. And when the thing runs out, it's like, okay, reload a few more spitballs and whittle away at these enemies. I don't really feel like I'm doing any damage to anything, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I always feel like I'm about to run out of health. And most of the time, I don't really feel like it's my fault, but yeah. These parts are a bit rough. May I suggest you go back? Alright, you're being very hand-holdy. I get it. But I also just used up some of my stuff, so I kind of need to go back and get that. At least I think I do. Should probably do that. Are these enemies staying dead? It seems like there's always more of them. Yet I keep shooting them. Yeah, I'm really not feeling the falling damage. It doesn't really make sense to me. I mean, you should be able to fall a little bit more if you can jump 5 times. Or at least I can tell where I was previously because of that fog. Oh, that almost killed me in 1 hit. And by 1 hit, I mean like 30 hits, because that's how this just works. Something's exploding over there, and also my screen keeps disappearing for a second, like I was saying before. Kind of driving me a little nuts with that. I should be able to catch this enemy as it falls between these blocks, maybe? Also, I'm trusting that some of this Robo-Dig junk will be more fleshed out in the proper release. Because I'm not sure what... Oh, tips are partially displayed. Tips are not displayed. Tips are displayed. Okay, let's put them on not displayed just for the moment, even though I could probably use them anyway. And there's also the controls list. Move you here. I just want to see if there's the block cannon button or something. Doesn't look like it. Should probably use a few more gems here. So there go all of my gems, really, and now I've got a little bit more health, which I'll immediately go back through. Alright, was this guy here a moment ago? I feel like he wasn't. I know I'm meandering a lot. Sorry about that. I'm really probably supposed to be looking... Okay, these seem to be in pretty good supply. I should be looking for that next upgrade, which is... Actually, I think it's in the correct direction. Yeah, it is. So, it told me to go play somewhere that's safer yet. That is where I'm supposed to go. Alright, I just took all of my health bars worth of damage, it appears. That's pretty cool. Man, okay, I'm a little frustrated here. And this is... I shouldn't really be negative, but at the same time, I'm like, this game has so much potential. I feel like it's exactly the type of thing that I would love. But there's some little details holding me back from, like, being completely emphatic and just obsessed with this. I really feel that there needs to be something done with the damage situation. You know, like a second or two of invincibility frames would go a long way. Or at least some sort of a knockback so you don't just keep getting hit by the same thing. Maybe some combination of the two. The falling damage I really don't think makes sense to the level that it's being used. The gunplay, like I mentioned already, seems really insubstantial and kind of sad when a game is mostly all about guns, from what I can tell. You want it to have a bit more impact than that. And right now it doesn't feel exciting to shoot the guns. It actually feels a little bit... Oh, Jesus. That's horrifying. It feels a little bit, like, lame to shoot the guns. I almost feel like I don't want to shoot them. I want to maybe pick the shotgun, which feels a little bit more powerful. But at the same time, I'm also aware that I'm at the very beginning of the game, so maybe the guns I'm shooting are substantially underpowered on purpose because you shouldn't feel too powerful. This is ridiculous. I can't see anything down here. Oh my god, what am I fighting now? This is crazy business. I don't know, I'm like a million miles off the bottom of the map. I should have asked the developer what their plans are for multiplayer, because that's going to really help or hurt the game quite a bit. This is really a totally designed for multiplayer type of game. And if it turns out that you won't be able to play with friends, that's going to make a pretty big difference to the marketability of this particular game, I believe. And especially if this does end up on Steam, that is going to be the main attraction, I believe, getting a group of at least, like, well, 2 if not 4 people together to mess around. Okay, that's what was making that explosion. I really do like the drops, though. The drops and the unlocks are great. I'm not sure what happened to that bit that I just lost there. I think I made that thing upset. Shotgun has stupid small range. Get up here. There we go. Turn you into a bag of money, like in real life. When you kill something, it turns into a bag of money, apparently. I haven't really had much use for, like, the shop and stuff yet, because I've mostly just felt like it's not really necessary. You can get mostly everything you need from just exploring. And I much prefer to do the exploring if I have the option. Okay, I don't understand the freaking AI either. They just wander around aimlessly until you get up next to them, and then they just go aggro on you, go, like, absolutely crazy. So maybe that needs some dialing down or something. I would really love it if there was something like maybe some occasional environmental puzzles, or you get new abilities that let you traverse the environment better. I mean, granted, I'm projecting my metroidvania aspirations onto the game a little bit, which may not be the developer's desire, and that's fine if it's not. I'm just saying that personally would make me kind of excited. And who knows, maybe you can already do that. Maybe there's an ability to get better jump boots or something. Do I have to teleport to that each time, or can I just stand on top of it? Because I'd rather not have to go through the teleporter each time. Oh, okay, that one actually does have a platform under it, which is lovely. And I believe all these enemies are now back. Oh, come on. Ran out of jumps, now I gotta fall. So where are we at as far as this Impressions episode? I'm still having a difficult time judging it. I guess I really, really want to like this, but there's so many little nagging details that are giving me trouble. And I'm not saying by any stretch that it's a bad game. It's really quite the opposite. It's decent. It's just, it could be so much better, so it's frustrating me more because I know that it's very close to really, really good things. But since it's not actually out yet, I should probably not still be that critical. I'm just trying to balance what I have to see and talk about with what I imagine in my head it could be. I mean, look at this AI. I don't know what to make of that guy. This worm probably can't do a whole lot to me through this little gap. Or maybe it can, because it's nearly invincible. I don't know. What can we do with this teleporter over here? Anything? See, that one doesn't have a platform under it. So at this point, I should probably save and consider wrapping up. I mean, I kind of wanted to get some really good weapons to mess around with. And it's really cool that there's a huge, diverse, number, like, element of different weapons. But if it's too frustrating to want to get to them, then that's a whole different deal entirely. And I don't think that necessarily is the case. Okay, so this is how you use your block cannon. You gotta go through to Robo-Dig. And I guess refill blocks here. I don't know, what do I do? Oh, okay, there's a block. Why do I want to do this? So you're building a fort? This seems a little tedious. So I get all these parts, I come back to this little area, and then I shoot blocks for a long time. I'm not sure how engaging that is, but I guess that's not for me to judge. Or yeah, it is. Everything's fair game, but I just don't think I would personally be that excited to get to a certain point in the game and go, oh my goodness, it's time to shoot a bunch of blocks onto a wall for a while. I don't know, maybe I'm missing the point. Or maybe there's really not all that much to do here. Actually, yeah, that kind of seems to be the case, isn't it? I thought this was going to be a very elaborate, large, open map, but it turns out it's actually not that big, so maybe this isn't that big of a deal at all. You just gotta fill in all the blocks, like playing connect the dots with blocks, apparently. What? Why does that hurt? Complete the Robodig using block cannons, come back here to launch it and escape the mines. Alright, so this is, I guess, our spaceship or something. It just looks kind of funky. And it looks like part 7, which is what we were just using there, seems to be one of the most pervasive blocks, so I guess we've gotten a good degree of the work out of the way already. How am I supposed to get in there? I'm pretty sure there was a way to remove it as well as add to it. So there's a small swath of map. It looks like the map probably goes on for quite a while. At least judging from where some of these question marks and the next goal is, that's an extensive, expansive map. So I imagine you could spend quite a lot of time messing around in this, and I've noticed the music has finally kicked on, and it's actually quite nice. Not sure what that was about that it took it this long, but I'm glad it showed up. Oh, I guess it's just there. Oh, that's too bad. I liked it, actually. That would have done quite a bit of a help to make me appreciate some of what was going on in the outer areas. Alright, well, looks like this is going to keep going at this pace. We're going to keep looking for blocks. We're going to keep looking for new guns. And that is going to propel gameplay forward. We're probably going to do a lot of dying. So I guess that is where we're at on Platformines. I mean, I don't want to say tentatively recommend it, because I want to be a little bit more emphatic about it than that. I don't think it's a bad game by any stretch. I also just think there's a lot that it could use as far as polishment and refinement. And since the game isn't out, like I said 2 or 3 times, I can't completely hold it against the game for that, or against the developers for that. I just want to see it reach its potential, and I think art-wise it's really cool. I think gameplay-wise it's middling to fair, somewhere in there. Potential-wise, huge. And I think concept-wise, really good. So, I mean, take from that what you will. If you watch the video for this long, you obviously are going to have an impression for your own about what you think you might get out of this type of game. Being the Metroidvania type fanatic that I am, I probably will continue playing this even if it's not living up to every expectation that I could possibly have. Oh, now there seems to be a lot more music. I'm not sure what changed. It seemed so quiet before. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of where we're at. I mean, check it out if you want. If this isn't for you, then that's fine. I kind of understand. But I do think that there's a lot to this one, a lot of really good positive points as well as a few negatives as well. So, not as easy of a critique as I was expecting to make. I figured this would be a hands down, like, no question in my mind, you're gonna go buy this type of ending. But as it turns out, we're going for, like, fair to good, somewhere in there. And I definitely recommend you probably want to have a 360 controller if you want to go grab this one. And right now, like I said earlier, this is a completely free preview build. So you're not actually sinking any money into this if you do want to try it out. So that makes it a lot easier to recommend in that respect. I was mostly just operating off the when this eventually costs something assumption. And in that case, maybe I should reevaluate it when that time comes. So for now, I would say go give it a vote on Greenlight. I think it deserves one. Go download it, give it a try. It seems like there's a lot of hours of gameplay here, so I can't really see a reason not to want you to go at least mess around with it for yourself if you haven't already. And that's going to pretty much do it for this episode. Platformines, long overdue. Glad I got to try it. I'm probably going to play it a while longer after this wraps up. So I hope you guys will check it out as well if you feel that is necessary for you. So as always, remember, check out the website, www.indie-impressions.com, where you can get every day's new video, as well as check out the forums, check out and search by all the metrics I've created. You can actually search them by platform, distribution, genre, developer, if you want to type stuff into the search box. It makes it nice and convenient for you to find all of the content that we've created here. We are one day away. Tomorrow is our 300th episode, so hopefully that'll be very exciting. And hopefully you guys will keep supporting the series as much as you already have, and I'm so thankful for everybody to keep watching every single day's new video. It means a ton to me, by the way, and I am extremely thankful. And when you're done with the website, though, remember to head on over to the Facebook page if you haven't already, facebook.com/indieimpressions. Leave a like on that if you choose to. You'll get every day's new video delivered right into your Facebook stream to make it nice and convenient for you, and then you can stay up on all the new news information, the occasional contest. I don't know why I keep going down into that little cubby hole. And then if you want to chat directly, we can do that, of course, as well. I like the music over here. I think we're going to hang out here for the ending. And that's going to pretty much do it for the Facebook page. And then, of course, if you're an indie developer and you want to reach me about possibly covering your game on the show, at RockLeeSmile on Twitter is the quickest way to reach me. Of course, I also have a contact form right on the website, which you can feel free to send me an email via. I also do take any kind of PMs via Reddit, YouTube, Twitter, whatever you got. So that's going to do it for another episode. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to come back again tomorrow for another one. We're going to keep this thing going. I believe a year is well within our grasp of non-interrupted indie game coverage, all kinds of great, unique stuff that we've covered, and I hope lots and lots more to come in the future. So thank you for sticking with me, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Have a great night.